Hi everyone, welcome to week 2 of our intermediate class. Hopefully you've survived for the first week and are ready to go for this second week. So let's start off checking our posture. So our feet are underneath our hips, our knees are a little bit relaxed, don't slam them right back. Lift up gently through the chest, open out through the shoulders. Imagine that piece of string lifting that back of your head up towards the ceiling. So the chin's gently tucked in. From there, let's start at our feet for our warm up, and we'll rise up and lower back down. So a little bit of balance work, working through our tummies to help lift us up. Up we go, pushing down, check the big toes are down on the floor, work that balance. Up we come, down we go. 2 more, swaying forwards and back. Last one, up we come, down we go. Okay, let's bring the arms into it. We're going to lift up, reach up, hands on head, lower down, and let's go into our little dolphin dive and back up. So reach, lift, hands on head, lower the heels, dolphin dive. Up, lift, hands on head, lower, dolphin dive. 2 more, so we're getting a lot of our body moving. We should feel a little bit warmer. Stretching through the back line. Down we go. Coming back up, big stretch up. Bring those arms round into our dumb waiters. So we're stretching up again through the back of our necks, drawing in through our tummies, turning our arms out, working the good guys at the back of our shoulders. With this one we'll go out wide and back in, and again, reach out wide and back in. With this next one, out we go, over we go, big stretch and back, through the middle out, over the other side and back. Once more each side, and back. Last one, over we go, coming back. Let's take it wide. From there, drawing in, we're going to go down and up. Keep going. Knees are going out over the toes, working through those hips. 2 more. With this one, we're going to hold, we're going to reach over, and from there, skate in and out, in and out. So that supporting knees a little bit bent. Out we go, in and out. 2 more. And back to the middle, down we go again for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, over the other side, reaching away and scooting and out. We might add some arms next time we do this one. Keep going. 2 more. Last one. Come back into the middle. Big march into the middle. Let those hips, lift those knees up. 3, 2, 1, and then reaching up, deep breath in, breath out, and we're going to sink down towards the ground. Lower those arms, stretch all the way from those heels, all the way up the backs of the legs, turn those hips to the ceiling, and then gently we're coming back up and opening out, and again, reach up, breath in, breath out, drop the head down, really curl up through the body. Try and get your tummies on your thighs. If you've got a big tummy, it's very easy to do that. Last one, up we come, hands on head, breath in, shoulders lift up, breath out, drop the shoulders, chin on chest, down we go, reaching down, big stretch down, drop the head as well, and then we're going to carefully get down onto our mats for the rest of the class. Okay, so we're down on the mats. Check your position. You want your feet and your knees and your hips all in line. We're opening out across the shoulders. Think about that rib cage. Have a breath in. On the breath out, sink the ribs down to the mat, drawing through your tummy, flattening out through that lower back. Feel how flat you can get from your tail to the back of your neck. And then roll back the other way. Big gap underneath. And then drop back down again, pulling in. Feel how much movement you've got this time. And we're going to try and find that mid position. So our centre, we're working across the front of our tummy, and we're going to start off with hundreds. So one of the Pilates classic moves. So we're going to reach down with our arms and we're going to flap them up and down. You can choose your own level with this. You can do level 1, or you can lift a leg up into level 2, bring the other leg up for level 3, and any of those bring your head up as well, if you want to. The main thing is that you're keeping that lower back in that mid position. You don't want your neck to be aching. So if you start to feel tension around the neck, lower that head down. So we're pulsing, and the pulsing is nice and quick. So it's 5 to a breath in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 to a breath out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. Pulsing away, drawing in, everything's nice and still, just those arms. Pulsing for 4, 3, keep going, 2, last one, and then gently lower the head down if it's up and the arms, one leg at a time, controlling that lower back. And we're back to our starting position. Have a little wiggle around, find that centre, and we're going to start off with our one leg stretch. We're going to do our level 2, okay, just on a single leg though. So centre through the middle, bring it up into a single tabletop, and we're reaching away for 6 and back, 5 and back. Keep everything else nice and still, 4, weights even on both sides, 3, 2, last one. Come back into your single tabletop, tighten up through your tummy. We're going to go into a double tabletop, and we're going to scissor to change. So we go tap, 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 keeping that middle under control. Do your scissors level 2 for another 3, 2. With this one, lower that leg down. You should have the other leg up, ready to do your one leg stretch level 2s. Stretching out, coming back in. As you reach away, make sure you're tightening a little bit through your tummy to keep that under control. Think about where your rib cage is. Should be nice and relaxed onto the mat. We've got 3 to go. Reaching away, coming back in. 2, back in, last one. Reaching away, come back in, tighten up, bring that other leg up. We're into our scissors again. Tap and up, tap and up, drawing in. Keep going for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then gently lower down one at a time. Now we're just going to have a little look at our tabletops to make sure we're doing them correctly, because it's easy to be cheating on them. So if you bring one knee, hug it into your body, feel how flat you are on the mat in that lower back. Okay, take the arms away, keep that back almost down on the mat, just let it relax up a little bit. Then from there, keep that back there as you bring your leg into tabletop. Your knee should be above your hip, okay, and you've got to keep it there. Keep the back in that position as you reach that leg out and back, out and back. Just 2 more. Stretch out. Come back. Last one. Come back. Pause there. Think about that back. Is it in the same position? If you bring your knee right over, is it still the same position, or have you flattened out a little bit more? You don't want it to be lifting up at all. You just have that tiny hint of a gap between the lower back and the mat when you're doing your tabletop. Lower that leg down. Let's do it with the other leg. So we're going to pull in, stretch the hip a bit, flatten out that low back, take the arms away, keep that back in that position, and then slowly let that leg come out. As you come out, you start to have to feel you're working your tummy more. Stretch away and back for 4, 3, 2, last one, reach away, come back in, and then hug it up towards you again. Bring the other leg up to meet it. So we're hugging both knees. Feel how you, by doing that, you're rolling your back anyway. You're giving it a bit of a stretch. Now you want your tummy to control it just off that position. So take your arms away. Your knees are above your, almost above your chest. And then take one knee away, but keep that back in that same position. And bring it back in. And again, slide it out. A little bit further this time. And come back in. All the way in. Slide it out again. All the way back in. Let's change over to the other side. So we're drawing in tight through the tummy. Slide that leg out. Feel where that back is. It should still be almost flat. And back in. And again, slide out a little bit further. And back in. I can certainly feel my tummy really working now. Once more with that leg. Out we go. Coming back in, all the way in. Bring your arms up, give yourself a cuddle. So for our final bit, we're going to try this double tabletop with a little bit of leg work. So from that position, that isn't our double tabletop position, remember. Take one leg into a single tabletop, the knees above the hip. Hold that spine in that position using your tummy as you take the other leg out to join it. Now that should feel hard work, unless you're super, super fit. Okay, from there, bring one leg in and the other leg in and relax. Tighten up through your tummy, take one leg out into single tabletop, other leg out. We're in double tabletop. From there, bring it in again. Bring the other leg in again. Give them a big hug. And then gently slide out, and control down. Okay, so we're off plan a little bit there, but that was to try and get you to really appreciate what your double tabletop should be. Sometimes it's you put it up there, but you're not under control. And we don't want you damaging your back. So if you opt to take the higher levels, make sure you're really under control when you're doing them. Let's now have a bit of a stretch out, a bit of an easier one. Double leg stretch, level 2. So the arms come up, we center through the middle, and we reach away, fingertips to toes, and fold back in. Changing sides, reaching away, coming back in, and again, big stretch out, come back in, again keeping control through that middle, last one on either side. Here we go, last one, breathing out as we move, holding on that in-breath, coming back in, lower those arms down, well done. Let's have a go into our shoulder bridge. So, taking away the head pillow, so we've got more freedom there, we're going to bring those feet together, and our thighs are together. So we're wedging them tight together. We're going to draw in through our tummy and lift up in a solid block. From there, let one leg roll out and come back in. Squeeze tight. And again, same leg, out and back in. Really make that bridge nice and solid. Feel your bottom working hard. Last one. Back to the middle. And then sink down through the ribs and lower those legs down. Those legs down, your bottom down. Okay, let's do that for the other side. So we sandwich in those legs together. Pull them in nice and tight. Draw in through your tummy. Peel up. Rest on nice wide shoulders and turn that other leg out. So I'm doing my left leg this time. The right leg is really working hard to keep me up there. You don't want to lift too high. You don't want to be right up there. You want a nice straight line through. 2 more pulses out. Out we go. Coming back in. And again. Coming back in. And then gently, gently lower back down. Good stuff. Let's have a little stretch out those hamstrings. So if you've got your stretching strap nearby, have a little stretch of those. So next week we're going to be having a go with our resistance bands, doing some of these exercises. If you've got a band, that's great. Also, if you've got a freezer clip, okay, because we might be knotting it around our thighs to do some resistance work with some of their hip twists. So just as a warning for next week, if you're joining us next week. In the meantime, enjoy that stretch. Have a deep breath in. And on the breath out, try and just get a little bit more length. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Come back down. Let's change over to the other side. Bringing that leg up towards you to start with, then pushing it up towards the ceiling, toe down, heel away, stretch out, reaching with that length, holding it there, breath in, and a breath out, stretching just that little bit further, hold it there for 3, 2, 1, bring that leg down and then pop yourself into your normal starting position, and we're going to have a go at our 1-leg circles. So with this one, come in to your tabletop and then stretch out straight. We centre through the middle. From there we're going to draw some circles with our feet. We're going to come out to the side to start with, holding in through that tummy. We're circling down and coming back up. Now, you want to make sure you're not rocking and rolling through that body too much. Try and be light through the arms. If you want to, you can pop them over the front of your pelvis to feel that you're not twisting over. Once more, out to the side, down, and up through the middle. Let's reverse that. So we're going to go down, out to the side, and back up, pulling in through the tummy. Down we go, round and back up. You might not be doing as big circles as me, you might be doing bigger. Depends on how flexible your hamstrings are, how strong you are in the middle to control it. You may be just doing little tiny ones like this up towards the ceiling. That's fine, whatever you can control. Down we go, coming back up for the last time. Bring that knee in towards you, give it a cuddle. If you've got a little bit of a knee issue, go underneath your knee so you're not pushing down through the joint too much. 3, 2, 1. Rest that one down. Relax out through the front of those hips. Bring the other knee up. Give it a little stretch in and then centre through the middle. Take it out straight for our 1-leg stretch type position, and we start from there. Going out to the side, down towards the floor and up towards the ceiling. round we go. As you go round, just feeling my bottom lift off, so correcting it there. You want to feel heavy through that other side of your bottom. Up we come to the ceiling, 2 more. Try not to lean through the elbows and the arms. Round we come, up to the top, have a pause, breath in, tighten up, check you're in that centered position, and down we go. Round to the side and back up. So we're going down first this time, out to the side. Reversing the movement we've just been doing. Keeping control, drawing as big a circle as you can control. Doesn't matter the size really, as long as you're controlling it through that middle. Last one, down we go, round to the side, come back up, bend that leg in, give it a cuddle, and lower it down. Let's bring the feet and knees together, take the arms out to the side, do our hip twist, don't have them too high up, those arms. Knees go one way, head goes the other, stretch out through that spine, and then let's go back the other way, twisting round, really take that top part of your hip right over, and come back. If you're worried about your neck at all, don't twist your head round too much. Stretching away. You might feel a bit of tingling in your hands as you really stretch over. That's fine. That's just as stretching our nerves out as well, and as long as that disappears when you come back, that's okay. We're not holding it for a long period. Last one each side. And then we're going to go over onto our side to do a little bit of work on our glutes. Still working our core though. So you can choose which pillow you want to have at the side. When you're on your side, you can have your small one and your head on it, or a bigger one and your arms in front. You want to make sure your neck's in a nice straight line. Okay, we are stacking ourselves up in a nice straight line. From there, then we're sliding those legs out straight, drawing in through the middle, lift that top leg up, and we're going to go side kicking at level 2. So we're taking it forward, gliding it back. If that is too much for you, you can have fingers in front to help. You can bend that underneath the knee a little bit to give you a bit more support, taking it down into a 1.5. You don't want to be wobbling too much through that middle. Gliding forwards, sliding backwards, keeping that foot at hip height, don't let it dip down. Coming back. 2 to go. And back. Last one. Coming back. And then keep that leg there, and we're lifting up and lowering down. Now, when you do this, make sure you're leading through your heel. Don't lead through your toes. By that I mean if you're turning your foot out, you're working your front of your thigh. We want to be working through your bottom. Drawing in through that waist. Up we go. Lifting and low. And again, don't go too high, or else you're going to sink through the middle, and it's going to be a side flexion through your side rather than just your leg working. Up we go. Down we go. Last one. Up and down. Have a little moment's rest, and then we're going to lift, drawing in through your tummy, lift that bottom leg up as well, and lower down. So it's a lift, lift, and lower. Lift, lift, and lower. Keeping tight through the middle. Lift, lift, and lower. 2 to go. Lift, lift, and lower. Last one. Lift, lift, and lower. Good stuff. With that arm, have a little stretch over into our torpedo stretch for 3, 2, last one, over we go, coming back, and we're going to repeat all that. So we're going to do 6 side kicks, forward and back, 6, 5, drawing in through the middle, 4, 3, keep that leg up at hip height, 2, 1, and then lower down and lift up, and down, and up, 4 to go, lift and lower, 3, last 2, last 1, and then we lift, lift, lowering. Okay, final 6, lift, lift and lower, lift, lift and lower. Halfway with this one, lift, lift and lower. Last 3, lift, lift and lower, lift, lift, lower. Last one, lift, lift and lower. Well done, folks. Bend those knees up. If you've got a bigger pillow, just get mine, bring it out, pop your head on it, bring your arms out to the front, drop your shoulders down towards your waist, so don't have them up by your ears, and then let's do a nice arm openings. We're dropping down at halfway, so if you have your hand up towards the ceiling, you've twisted around a bit through your body, try and think about that shoulder blade and that side of your rib cage dropping down before you open out fully. To come back, engage through your tummy to bring the rib cage round, to bring the arm round. When we use the weights, that's more apparent how much we use the tummy to help bring us back. Over we go. And coming back. 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. In to hold there. Sink and open. And come back. Last one, length through that neck. Twist through that upper body, breastbone follows you round. Drop down through the shoulder blade, open out. Big old stretch. Come back over. Grab all your bits and pieces. We're going to go over onto the other side and do it all over again. So, have your little squizzle round. Select your pillow. So I've got to remember what we're doing. So stack yourself up, hips, shoulders, hips even, and feet. Drawing in through the middle, straighten out those legs so we're lying on a little plank of wood. If you look down, you can see your feet. From there, drawing in through your waist. We're starting off with those side kicks. So lift that top leg up to hip height. Kick forward and glide back. You're going to have one side that's stronger than the other. This is my weaker side to do this on. I can't support myself through the middle so well. Feeling a little bit more wobbly. So you can have your fingertips in front. You won't be kicking as far. We've got 3 to go of the side kicks. Drawing in through your tummy to control on the way forward. Push back through your bottom. Forward we go. And back. Last one. And back. And then slowly lower that leg down. Lifting up through the middle again. Here we go with our leg lifts. So we go side lift up and down. Just up to where you can control before you start to drop through that middle. Okay, we haven't got a lot. This is called abduction, abduction, and we haven't got that much in our hips. The rest, if we take a leg any higher, it comes through a side bend. We don't want to be side bending. 3 to go. Up we come. And remember, we're leading with the heel, not with our toes, or else it becomes something completely different. Last one. Coming back down, just have a little rest, and then we're going to do our lift lowers. So taking that top leg up there, hold it there, drawing through your tummy to support yourself, lift that second leg up and lower back down. Lift, drawing in, lift and lower. Halfway with this one. Lift, draw in, lift up, lower down. 3 to go. Controlling through this middle. 2. Last one. Down we go. Good stuff. Okay. Have a little breath. Let's do some torpedoes, stretching over and come back. And again, reaching over and coming back. Last one. And come back. And let's repeat all that. So we're doing 6 side kicks, 6 lift and lowers, 6 lift lowers. So drawing in through your tummy, balance on the side, take that leg up to hip height and we're kicking forward, driving back. Controlling through the middle, driving back, forward and back. Must practice more on this side, definitely not as good. Kicking forward, gliding back. 2 to go. Bringing that leg forward, we're moving our centre of balance, our centre of gravity. Make it harder for the core to control. From there, lower that leg down. Let's go up and lower down. Again, getting that length through the waist and keeping it there. So I've got fingertip on the top of my pelvis, thumb on the bottom of my ribs, and they're not moving. 2 to go. Lifting up, lowering down. Last one. Lift and lower. Little break and ready for our lift lowers, drawing in through the tummy, lift up, tighter and lift and lower. 6, this is 5 and down. 4 to go. Up, up and down. Last 3 and down. Last 2 and the last one coming up. Lowering back down, resting there, bring those knees up, give yourself a bit of a relax, change over to your big pillows, rest your head down, make sure your shoulders are away from those ears, and we're going to do our arm openings. Head's at the front of the pillow so you don't roll off. Twist through that upper body. Over we go. And then gently come back. Okay, so shoulders down, twist through that upper body, stop halfway, get that drop down through that shoulder blade, opening out and coming back. Just going to shuffle forward a little bit to give myself a bit more room behind myself so I can get that full opening. That's better. Twisting there, using that oblique tummy muscle to pull the rib cage back and the arms following. 2 to go. Dropping down, opening out and coming back. Last one. Drop down, open out and come back over. Well done, folks. Let's go over onto our tummies last little bit. So return to your small pillow or no pillow at all. Pop your forehead on it if you're using it. We're going swimming, so we're going to have arms out, not too close to the ears, because we don't want you to tense up in these upper back muscles, these upper trapezius. So we're lying relaxed in that position, draw in through your tummy, and then lift one leg slowly just off the floor. Now you don't want to go too high, else you're arching through the back. You want to keep the back nice and straight. So feel for that, drawing in, change to the other leg, lifting up and lowering down. Now you might find that you go into a little bit of cramp when you're doing this. If you do, think tight through your bottom instead. So don't think length, think tight bottom. At the same time, we're drawing in through the tummy and down. Let's start adding in opposite arms as well. So you're just gliding that arm up, same time as lifting the opposite leg. Think about with the arm that you're opening out through the armpit area, underneath your arm, opening out and back down. In to prepare. Breathe out as you lift up, hold and down. Out we go. Once more each side. It's a big stretch for the front of the body. It's good for our posture. Resting there, pop your hands next to your chest, push yourself up, curl yourself back over. Some of you may find that one a little bit tricky with that upper body, because as you lift up, if you're a bit curved over, you can't lift up any higher. If that's the case, popping a small pillow underneath your tummy when you're doing that exercise can just alter the angles a little bit. Otherwise, just take it easy on your shoulders, okay? Let's curl up again. Have your big stretch out. And then if we come into 4 point, check the knees are underneath the hips. The hands are underneath the shoulders, and from there do your cat stretch up. And then roll back out of it, dropping out through your shoulder blades. Tailbone down, stretching up through the body. Lowering back down, and then find that mid position. We've done our swimming in level 1 and level 3. Let's do level 4. So from this 4 point position, you're going to take opposite arm and leg away, keep it nicely and balanced in the middle. Come back in. Try not to sway. If you find it difficult, you can slide that leg out first, slide the arm out, and then lift up. Come back in. You don't want to feel too heavy through your wrist, so you need to get that lift through the upper body, otherwise you sink down here. You want to be nice and upright through that shoulder. Come back in. Change to the other side. Drawing in through the tummy, lifting through the shoulders. Once more each side. Stretching away. Coming back in. Last one. Come back in, and then from that 4 point position, take one leg out, rest it on the ground, opposite arm comes out. Let's thread the needle before we stand up. Underneath for 3, 2, last one. Changing over to the other side. Up we come. Under we go. Up we come again. Pulling underneath. Good old twisty stretch. Last one. back into the middle. Have a sit back on your heels, stretching out through that spine. Hands can go wherever they want. And then we're going to slowly get up into standing for our final stretches. Okay, so hopefully we've all got back into standing safely. Blood pressure's got into the right place and we're not dizzy at all. Thinking about that posture, lift up nice and tall, deep breath in. Breath out, just lower the head and the shoulders, dangle those arms in front, tiny bend of the knees, and then stretch away with those arms. Slowly, slowly drawing a big circle up towards the ceiling and opening wide and down. Breath in, breath out. Reaching away, stretching away, coming back up, reaching out and round. Good stuff. Let yourself relax. From there, let's go wide. Feet turned out, drawing in through your tummy, sinking down, drawing back up for 4, 3, 2, last one, holding it there. Drop the head and shoulders down, bring those arms up and off or out, and go over into a mermaid one side. Come back into the middle. Mermaid the other side. Come back into the middle and stretch back up. Down we go again. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Keep those arms there, stretch up tall, tighten through your tummy. Twisting round, we're going down into the saw. Reach down. Back of the hand on the side of that ankle or knee, depending on how low you're going, and then come back up. Breath in, twist round, strong in the middle, down we go, and then come back up. Good stuff. Have a little march out. Let's stretch calves. So if we go sideways, one foot forward, the other one, toes down, heel down. And we're lunging over that front leg. If you want, you could be pushing against the wall. Yeah, makes it feel a little bit stronger through that leg. Holding that stretch there. Weights towards this front leg. We're straightening out through that back leg. For 3, 2, 1. Gently come back up. Change over onto the other leg. Toes down, heels down. Woo, get your balance. From there, stretch forwards. Holding that position. So the heel on that back leg should be in line with the toes. I've just turned mine out a little bit more. You feel a bit more stretch through that calf muscle. 3, 2, 1. Come back up into the middle. Little shake out. Let's do our final roll down. So, thinking about good posture. Breath in, breath out. Drop the head, drop the shoulders, little bend of the knees. Curl yourself all the way down. Reach down to the floor. Tummies to your thighs. And weight towards the front of your feet. Stretch those legs up tall and then peel yourself back, drawing in through your tummy to help protect that low back. Down we go again. Chin down. Stretch down to the floor. Big reach down. And then slowly, slowly coming back up. Opening out the shoulders. drawing in from there. Final deep breath in, all the way up to the ceiling, breath in again, and a breath out, all the way to the end of your lungs. Final breath, holding there, and breath out. And we're finished. Well done, folks. Next week we might be using resistance bands, as I said before, so bring your resistance bands. If you've got freezer clips, bring those. Just helps make it easier to knot it around your legs.